I do have to pay attention to my surroundings and the people in those surroundings. The reason for that is because you never know when someone's going to try playing victim, and as long as you're recording it, well, they're less likely to get away with their BS. However, that doesn't mean they won't. You can't force the cops to listen, right? Actually, you can. You just have to stand up and speak. I just saw Mike Mckinster in here, so of course, I figured I'd come over and look at some of the toys in the toy section. Give me something to do for a few until he's done with whatever he's done. This guy who was a manager over there at Danny's, he was real nice to me. I'm not going to deny that. A lot of people are real nice to me. Difference between nice and good, though. When I needed to not be left alone the most, that's when I was left alone. And because I was left alone, people were allowed to do some pretty horrible things at the hospital. The things that I was afraid would happen, and the things that I needed him to be there for so that they would be a deterrent from them happening. Well, he left just in time for them to get away with doing whatever they wanted. That's when the lady from Tillamook Family Counseling Center came in and got her attitude, as they always do. I don't want to play their head games. I'm there for a specific intent and purpose. I'm being abused. My abusers use the term mentally ill and pretend I'm schizophrenic and refuse to investigate anything. This results in more crimes against me and results in those people being allowed to do it to others. Case in point, well, take a look at Waylon Lolatai. How many people did he assault before and after assaulting me? How many of those people were able to get the body cameras? What happened to the body cameras with mine? They're far worse. And of course, none of these people would investigate any of the crimes or get any of the body cameras or help me to requisition the body cameras. Everybody was pretty stupid about it. Hey, Sean, you just need to let it go. You just need to forget about it, like I get to. Between Clearview and Waylon Lolatai, those two sets of false charges right there were enough to prevent me from ever having an honest day in court. Between that and the harassment of people at the very beginning who were claiming that they were going to help me, being harassed by law enforcement and families' lives threatened, yeah, of course I spoke up. And then I was treated like I was a bad guy because I spoke up. Why are you going to tell me about these horrible things that people are doing to your friends and family over something that I didn't even do? Why is it people wanted to get angry with me when they typed a few things in one of these web sleuth groups and all of a sudden their accounts closed down? And they gotta come up with an ID so that they can open up their account again. It's a lot easier for them just to start a new account and to be pissed off that their account was destroyed because of me. That's how they say it. My account was destroyed because of you. Well, I'm not the one who destroyed it. I didn't try to destroy it. I'm not the one who went typing on these web sleuth groups instead of helping Sean turn it in. Anyway, the other night, when I had to literally honk my horn to get these guys to take a look, and they still didn't. Like, Mckinster showed up at one point, and of course he tried playing victim. I was like, get the fuck out of here. If you're going to show up and pretend like you're going to help, and then the first thing you do is start playing victim, pretending like I harmed you, get the hell out of here with that BS. And that's why I record. I don't always have the ability to record. Right now I've got a clandestine electronic recording device in my pocket, and it's on. And of course I got my YouTube channel on and live, and of course public. Seeing Mike in the store, I don't know what he'll do, but once people start playing victim like that, yeah, it's a good idea to get away from them. Y'all don't like getting cursed at, or having cursing anywhere in your general direction, or even loud noises, but you guys expect me to accept people threatening my life everywhere I go, and there's nothing I can do to take it. People getting to do this over things I never did, crimes I never committed, and the few crimes that I did commit were necessary. I will probably commit a lot more necessary crimes before I die. Anyway, like I said, I do like Mike Mckinster, but if you're gonna be a punk ass little bitch, that's on you. He left at a crucial point, which allowed people to get away with harming me. And no, I don't have to pretend everything is fine and dandy. I don't have to pretend that you are some magic savior. I was glad for the things that he did for me, and guess what? I'm still glad for the things that he did for me. And I'm fine with him speaking up about those things. He'll probably try to use those to throw in my face because he already did. But the thing is, I recorded those things. I never tried to hide them. These folks didn't want to try to recognize the safety issues or understand why they are there. I'm seeing Mike Mckinster in the store here after the whole fiasco before. Of course, there's a reason that I am here. There's a reason that I turned on my phone and came over here just in case he wants to try playing like I would hurt him because I'm in the same vicinity. No, I just came in here because I got a pee. So cool. They got old dinosaurs here. $4.99 each, and they are really cool. Bunch of different kinds of. I'll show you. He's right here. No, I'm not gonna get one. But I figure since Mike was going through the checkout, and then by the time I got it started, he was on his way to the door. He should probably be out of here and on his way down the road by now. And it should be safe for me to go pee. Walking down slowly. My foot's kind of cramping up and my hand's kind of cramping up, but I'm used to both of those right now. My pinky toe, no big deal. I'm used to it already. As long as I don't take more than a few steps, I don't start feeling how uncomfortable it is. It hurts, but it's tolerable, and then it's, oh my God, my foot's cramping up. Now, the disabilities that I have to deal with, people think that they can just magic them away with imagination. Wouldn't it be nice if Jeff Baldridge could just imagine himself walking and magically he can? There's no wheelchair access at the Dual County Courthouse. If he can't magic his way up the stairs and he's got a court date, he's screwed. They do have to accommodate his disabilities. And the same thing with me, but they haven't accommodated my disabilities. They've taken advantage of them. A lot of people have. far as Mike Mckinster goes, if I don't give him the opportunity to play victim, that is watching out for myself and looking out for myself and protecting myself. Recording my phone calls, that is also protecting myself. It's also protecting my loved ones and any other victims who happen to be because of this situation. Alright. Can't hold it in anymore, I gotta go pee. And I'm gonna check the ATM and see if I did my math right, which I probably didn't because there's a lot of stuff on there that I'm not sure if it's been canceled or not, that I was needing to pay so that I could conserve evidence. But the moment that you're not able to get that paid, like, you need help to get it paid and nobody's helping you. They're telling you to do it yourself. Bonjour. I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too.
And then I come here and I see you working and I'm like, if I stop and talk to him, I'm going to go insane in the membrane.
You're good, brother. Yeah, I'm not there no more, so.
Well, I'll forgive you for that.
You just go in there and tell him you miss me.
I do.
Good. You let him know that.
I got to go find the bathroom though, or somebody's going to have a clean up on aisle floor.
That was a good one. Be good.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That guy is one of the gentlemen who, when I went to talk to a feller about the fact that homeless people here were giving me pot that had drugs in it other than pot, and that I wasn't going to smoke anything. And he told me about a dispensary here in town that if I went and explained it to them, and they would make sure that I don't have to take any homeless people's pot if I need it, which I never do. But I keep some on hand, or try to, so that if there's a situation where I appear too square, then I can smoke a little bit and they can smell it and they know that it's hot. And I won't have to touch theirs and I can explain it to them properly. Hey, I don't know what's in that. What I have, I know came from a dispensary and it's clean. There's a lot of people dying of fentanyl overdoses, and that's really bad. So that feller, Zane, he's the one that originally, he was real pleasant to me, him and a guy named Zach. So that's where I met him. And ever since then, that's the only dispensary I go to. And that allows me to throw away probably 2 to 3 ounces of pop per month that people decide to try giving me. Most of the time I try to say no, I've got my own, but you never know. See if I'm smart enough to figure out the machine here. Sometimes works. I'm broke. I can't afford to fix anything if anything breaks. I can't afford to buy anything. I am broke. Every month I get further and further behind. I'm expected to jump through a bunch of hoops. I need help cutting me off the resources that I need, and then telling me that I have access to those resources, or pretending that I have access to those resources. It's stupid. I'm downright evil. This lady who's supposed to call me, but the problem is with me being stuck homeless, I'm not allowed to do any of these things. People use their bias. That's what this whole situation for me is. It's a bunch of me getting kicked in the butthole over other people's assumptions. In fact, they ran with those assumptions and harmed me over those assumptions and went out of their way to try to destroy any evidence that is to the contrary of their assumptions or beliefs. Oh, here's a piece of evidence to show Sean tells the truth. Let's all spam it. Not cool. Alright, I'm not finding nothing I want or need. I do have food stamps finally. That's where a lot of my money has gone recently, is the food. And when I got food stamps, it was a little easier and a little better. Action figures and role play toys were 30% off. I wonder if that includes the Zuru shot light swords. I like Mike Mckinster, but of course the whole time I was over there with all those people, they said nice things and they did nice things. But did they do the good, honorable, and just thing? Mike Mckinster was embarrassed, and I can understand his embarrassment. I just don't get embarrassed myself, which that right there is really what puts everybody at a disadvantage with me. I don't give a holy goddamn. I'll tell the truth. I'll show the truth. When it comes to my friends and family, no, you don't fuck with them. I won't kill you, but I'll sure as hell make a loud enough noise that you'll have to be afraid of killing my loved ones. I'll also make sure that I get as far away from my predators as possible. That way, if somebody chooses to kill them as a target of opportunity, maybe somebody who has a grudge against Leslie Snell because Leslie Snell stole her boyfriend, or maybe a jealous ex who always thought that that should be his permanent fun time happy vagina place. If I'm this far away from her, you know what? If something happens to her, it's on her. When Christine DeHeat died of a fentanyl overdose, well, that was on her. No matter who people want to blame, it's still on her. Natalie Bollinger's death, that's on her too. Although there was a lot of people involved in it. Oh my god, yes, I just found something cool. That one not so cool. That one flippin' epic. I did some funny voices there. Hopefully nobody got too afraid. I don't need to buy anything. I can stay as broke as necessary for as long as possible, I guess. But the thing is, nobody's stopping to understand that all of these roadblocks, they are insurmountable for any single person who is broke, let alone somebody who is in a state of crisis such as myself. A lot of people have suggestions that involve a lot of manual labor, which kills me. A lot of people have lots of suggestions that require I spend a bunch of money I don't have. If I didn't pay any of my bills, didn't pay for my car insurance, didn't pay any of that stuff, and all I spent my money on, literally the only thing that I spent my money on during the month is rooms, I'd get 4 days worth of rooms out of it. Almost 5. That's the cheapest hotel room in town, $144 a month. Sorry, $144 a day in Tillamook, Oregon. There's a little cheap motel that's, I'll be perfectly frank with you, it's quite nasty. And it's $160 something a night. So when you guys say, oh, you should just rent a room, I get $800 a month, folks. 800, that doesn't get shit. One thing that people always forget about is that there's a deposit when you want to rent a room like that, and they take the deposit off of your card and they put it back on if you don't destroy nothing. So you have to have enough for the deposit, and that means that it cuts you out of having a room for that one extra night that you think you're going to get one. Eye contact with 2 people. I noticed that neither one of them threw a tantrum. It's always nice. Rigatoni with chicken and broccoli, bacon parmesan linguine, fettuccine alfredo. Having this stuff recorded on YouTube is good, but having to do most stuff from my phone really sucks, especially if my phone isn't going to work properly. Okay. Oh, I found this. This is what's getting punched. Cheeseburger Mac. That's my hand. So,
I was gonna lose my job. Yeah, we can try and figure something.
Welcome value. If you have your shopper's card, scan it now. Enter your alternate ID, then touch done. Thank you. Enter the number of bags you wish to purchase.
no bags.
Swipe or insert card and follow instructions. Remember to take your receipt. Remove all
Having to buy prepared food or microwavable food does get expensive. A lot of times you can't buy prepared food with food stamps. So you gotta get something that's quasi-prepared. Or you gotta get stuff that's prepackaged, like snack foods. But a lot of that, you have to try to find yourself a place where you can microwave it. Thank goodness there is a microwave here at Fred Meyer's. God damn it, I don't want to walk anymore. Let's see what you say. Also, I do want to mention that there was another Tamara other than the one who is my caseworker. And that was the Tamara lady from Mid-something Center for something or other. I can't remember now. Her name was Tamara. She was in Hood River. The day I met her, she screwed up immediately. And she didn't get professional or stay professional, so it was pretty much useless to go to them. My back is in so much pain. Doesn't matter how good a person you are, people are just going to blow you off if you're a homeless male. They'll say pretty words, but they're not actually going to help you to stop the abuse. They will allow it to continue. And when you have one bad day, because you've gone through that much hell, and then you're victimized for that bad day, it's not just a bad day, it's a mental breakdown. These people who claim to love me, they don't understand how much it hurts to be literally separated from everyone that you love. Not sure if anybody noticed how big of a jerk I am. That's intentional. I pulled all my dirty tricks from my enemies. Know your enemy as you know yourself. I don't know them quite that well, but I do understand that people get embarrassed. They screw up, they make mistakes, and they don't want anyone to know that they made mistakes. It wasn't just one person's mistake that resulted in Natalie Bollinger getting killed. You guys took away the only friend that she had who actually gave a shit about her. The only person that didn't have ulterior motives. The only person who would have been honest with her, truthful. Even her own dad saw her as a sexual object. Think about that. Hmm. Hmm. I do have some lumbar problems, but according to the paperwork that I have in the car, I've got issues with the T11, T12. And that's where the doctor at the hospital here, when he was prodding me and I moved, he realized that it was painful. He was pretending like I was some sort of druggie making it up because he touched me around the T12 and T11 area. He said, I thought you said you were injured at the L4, L5. Basically, he was trying to insinuate that I was some sort of a liar. Well, it's a good thing I have some of my hospital paperwork. We got some major issues going on here, folks. All right. Well, I got my dinner. With people ignoring this abuse for 6 years, it does turn into long-term abuse. Abuse that people cannot get away from, no matter how hard they try. If they need an actual friend or family member to be there for them, to speak up when harm comes to them, instead of saying, oh, well, you just need to let it go every single time. There gets a point where you have to stand up for yourself. Of course, how do I get treated for standing up for myself? Like I'm a horrible, selfish monster. That thing is too hot. Anyway, I'm gonna go out to my car. There's a lady who used to be friends with Natalie, and hopefully she'll call me back in the next few days. We had about a 4-minute conversation earlier. Wasn't very long. People have their own lives. That's something I understand, but the courts won't understand unless they say so. If you say you wanted to help, but you didn't because you have 4 kids, well, the courts should try to understand that. You have 4 kids. So, the lady's name is Ray, and I'm going to try to speak with her again. She's supposed to call me back hopefully soon. There's another place that was supposed to call me back today that didn't. I don't even remember who it was because I've been calling so many agencies, you know. So many of them that I have to go back through my recent videos to try to find people's names and try to find the name of the place that I went to. I gotta go through the recordings of my clandestine audio device, and that just takes for fucking ever. Oh my god. There was no way I was gonna be able to get even a short recording put on doing it that way by the time I was able to get in here and get started. Very screwed up. I fucking hate this. I really do. I like Mike Mckinster. all of the nights that he did, I'm not going to pretend that they did not happen. Now that cools down a little bit. I'm going to end this video and I'm going to go inside because now you're welcome for sharing with you. I knew that you wanted to know that. That's why I told you. Shit, where'd I find my cigarettes? Where'd I put them?